So let's go through the complexities of where we're going in the future when it comes to robotics and our connection together. So I spoke about it in another video, and it's important for the obvious reasons that we need as humans to create our own meaning now with who we are as people. Now, if you haven't watched that, I touched on the subject of complexities and how they're going to be so far beyond us in terms of their EQ, IQ, etc., just to simplify it. And their capabilities are going to be so far beyond us as well in terms of robotics and AI that we need to find a different meaning and literally go through the world as whatever we choose, right? We need to create our own meaning with what we're doing now, and this is actually a very hard thing to do. If you think about our capabilities in terms of hobbies, let's just go into hobbies, right? What we love to do. It's going to be a huge problem because, you're doing something like, we'll say, gym or some form of sport. Let's say football, right? Soccer. So you're doing soccer, you're playing soccer, but robots are literally taking over the football field as we speak right now. And they're literally being able to school different players, if you guys know what I mean by school, like outskill players that have been playing for a good 5 to 10 years now. So this is becoming more and more complex. And like I said, if you can't win at something, if you can't be in the top first, which is part of our competitive nature as humans, then what's the alternative, right? We'll say Messi puts on a bio suit with, cybernetic enhancements, etc., and then goes on the field and competes against a robot. So that's one way of doing it. But again, he's at the top of his field doing this, like Ronaldo, etc., in the exact same way. They're at the top of their field. So where does that leave us, who are the 99%? Exactly. So now we have to create our own meaning with what we're doing. And it's not just the hobbies of like sports and types of competitiveness with this, it's everything that we're doing moment to moment, isn't it? Including things like travel. So I spoke about this in another video, just to really touch on this, like VR becoming absolutely incredible to the form that we don't even need to travel to see something amazing in the VR headset, etc. And this is coming. This technology is coming very slowly, thankfully, but it's coming. And it's going to change tourism forever and different industries that tie in with this. Now, a lot of countries gain a lot of their GDP from tourism. New Zealand, Australia, Thailand, shout outs to you guys. Even America, right? The US gains a lot of GDP from their tourism industries. So you've got that kind of shift in the industries as well, not just with us in creating meaning, but let's stick to the meaning part. So now we have to create a type of meaning that is unique to us without other sets or forms of people, which will be robots, so to speak, because they're our companions now, right? Without them taking over. You think of it like this. Let's say I have a robot girlfriend. Now, we go to the gym, and my robot girlfriend, right? Crazy. My robot girlfriend comes to gym with me one day, and then she watches me lift and gives me all kinds of compliments. Oh, you're so pretty, you're so whatever, you're so strong, you're so whatever it is, right? While people are looking sideways at me like, what are you doing? Okay, so just bear with me with this. So me and my robot girlfriend leave the gym. So then we come back the next day, do the exact same thing over again, except it's a new day, but suddenly she's able to just lift the weights that I have 15 years doing, because I'm 15 years now, doing gym, and she can lift the weights that I lift, and she can literally copy me and do exactly what I'm doing right next to me, because overnight she was able to download a type of, this is how you do gym, and this is how you do the environmental type of applying the skill of gymming, right, into her. So think about that for a second. I took 15 years to do it. She saw me one day, downloaded what it takes to gym properly, and now she can beat me. And that's literally 2 days we've been in the gym. So that sounds crazy. But in terms of creating meaning, like I said, if I'm an expert in my field in terms of being in gym, right? She just became an expert in her field in 2 days with what I took 15 years to achieve. So this sounds crazy, but it is the way things are going, and it's what we could see in the future. And it's the exact same thing with every single industry that we're going into. Every single part of this, every single part of it, from the literal like cabling in a house, for example, doing the wiring in the house, to like climbing stairs. Yeah, I know the weakness of robots, right? But they're taking care of it right now. So maybe it's not the weakness in the future. And I don't know, creating curtains or creating cell phones or using a cell phone at a pace that we've never seen before. You see what I'm saying? To the smallest nuance of not standing on an ant. So that sounds crazy, right? Like I'm going on many different levels, but this is exactly what is happening. What is happening to us? So it's scary, right? You might click off this video because it's scary. I got it. I've thought about this, and it's been with me for the past like few decades. And every time I kind of bring it up, it's like, man, this is so beyond me. It's so beyond people, so beyond humanity, that it's crazy to think about on this level. But this is the real type of what we need to understand, I guess, to create a new type of meaning. So this is what I'll leave to you guys. What do you guys think about what I've just talked about in terms of like creating meaning in a society that is literally standing, now we're kind of standing on giants for now, right? We're standing on giants that are literally going to take over us, right, in a way, and take over our capabilities. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section. What would you do if all of this was already reality now? I really love hearing you guys' thoughts. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys for the next one soon.